I see through your eyes. Enjoy the show. Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in primetime, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
You look at the Steeler defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we're going to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't walking that road in New York. Hooked it up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a bit.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Ready? Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 20. drive after a gain of 6. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on the Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
Yellow. Yellow. Color.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Here we go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
60 Bison. Take smash.
Boston, the man in motion left.
Ready.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go now.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go street. Crack all 80. Set. Hey. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. No score after one on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Back to 50. Back to 50. Street. Street. 18. 5 in. Let go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
For the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Steelers 3. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off
after the
14th
touchdown,
receiver.
here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
10 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second down and 8.
19, Charger, 19.
Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. First and 10.
A gain of 19.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
65 catch, 65 catch. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
To number 33.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 9-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to move back in front.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Chiefs 7. Will Weicker to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
14. Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Kansas City.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Go now.
A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast and as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
18 Cardinal, 18 Rattle, 18 Rattle. Mustang 19. 19 Lion. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Viking, 18. 18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll check this down to Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
2nd and 1. Now he's going to step up and run. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Dragon 60. Bronco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Street. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Steelers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow! Yellow! Hey, rip list! 15! Right side!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow! I've got look! 43! 43! 15! 15!
Now Mahomes. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here goes 15! 180! Attack! Attack!
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Yellow! High down, Mister. 57! 180!
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes going to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Yellow! 15!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Steelers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
49-yard.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the third quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you send a message to start the second half of a game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Here we go. Ready.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Ready. Fix the Eagles. Fix the Eagles.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Will Riker to kick off.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. It's bad. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Stick it, yellow, 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 yellow. There's a blue lady.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. And Xavier Worthy, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chiefs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8.
Chiefs 28, Steelers 20. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
7, 3, 3.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Slot man moves right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
70 Rangers, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says... If you didn't know, maybe better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more than forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
suffer. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cut it down. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with you, baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgive.